Ladies and gentlemen, let me take you back to the year 2013. An unforgettable year in both the world and the football world. The year that the great Nelson Mandela passed away. Paul Walker passed away. I can't believe that's already been 8 years. Manchester City were top of the Premier League and Arsenal were actually a respected club. Believe it or not, Arsenal consistently finishing fourth was actually a bad thing for their club. Yeah, I'm sure all you Arsenal fans would be loving for that to be the trend right now. But today, we're whipping out the old Xbox One, we're bringing out FIFA 14, and we are taking over the 2013-14 Arsenal side. Strap yourselves in, it is time for a retro rebuild. But lads, only 50% of you watching the video right now are subscribed to the channel. So if you're not subscribed, bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below and join the gang. Help us hit 400,000 subscribers. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. So here is our default starting 11 that we do have at Arsenal. And I mean, it's a decent side, but there is definitely work to be done. You're gonna have to figure out who the bloody best players were back in 2013-14, but yeah, I mean, it's a much different looking Arsenal side. Back when Jack Wilshere was an actual prospect, Mesut Özil was on top of his game, Olivier Giroud was fresh coming to Arsenal. It was a wild time for the Gunners. Also, just quietly, some of the wonder kids that were in the reserves for Arsenal this year was wild. Serge Gnabry, 17 years of age. Jesus. Hector Bellerin was only 56 rated back in FIFA 14. And apparently, Emi Martinez called himself Damien. You're fooling nobody, brother. But the first piece of business we are going to do in this Arsenal rebuild, we have sold Chu Young Park to Cardiff City for £1 million. We have also signed Jerome Boateng as our first addition to the side, bringing the German defender across from Bayern Munich for £11 million. I think this is the year where Messi absolutely broke his ankles in the Champions League, so at least we've saved him that embarrassment on his resume. Might be a little bit of a controversial move, but we have decided to sell Olivier Giroud back to the French League, headed back to Lyon here for £9 million. I think we need a younger striker that has better potential and can be better for us in the long term. That is not a good start. Koscielny has done his ACL and is out for 4 months. I mean, I don't know what sort of medical staff we have here at Arsenal, but a 4-month turnaround on an ACL injury is pretty impressive, to be fair. I need to assert my dominance. I can't have the former or the future manager of Arsenal dictating terms in the midfield. We can't have any mutiny. We have decided to sell Mikel Arteta to Atletico Madrid for £6.5 million. Thomas Rosicky also out of the club, off to Inter Milan for 4.1 mil. I don't know if this is going to be a big move or not, like a smart decision or not, but I have decided to sell Bakary Sagna to PSG for £4 million. I also find it wild how low the transfer fees were back only 5-6 years ago. Well, that's like 8 years ago to be fair, but inflation in football has really kicked off the past 2 years, hasn't it? Another move that you guys might find controversial, but I'm just trying to really future-proof the side and take us to the next level, get the older players out. Per Mertesacker headed to Montpellier for £5.5 million. But it is a massive addition up top here. Before he went to Chelsea, before he bloody traumatized every Premier League defender, one of my favorite footballers of all time, Diego Costa, joining us here at Arsenal from Atletico Madrid for £20 million. Have also decided to bring in one of the biggest wonder kids in FIFA 14. If you ever played FIFA 14, you would know how much of a go-to De Siglio was. We've brought the Italian defender across from AC Milan, paid out of our absolute asses for him, £8 million. but hopefully the growth is going to be decent. Here's a name I haven't heard in a little while. Abu Diaby headed to Swansea for 3.2 mil. And there we go, lads. What a massive transfer window it was. Boateng, Diego Costa, and De Siglio all into the starting lineup, and then a lot of players out of the squad. Still going to have a little bit of money to spend in January as well, which is nice to see. But let's go look at how the squad is shaping up right now in Season 1. So as you can see there, the additions to the side are more than welcomed. Vermaelen drops into the starting 11 because of Koscielny's injuries. Ramsey's in there in the midfield, need a little bit of growth from him. But I'm pretty happy with the start to the rebuild. Obviously, a lot of work still to do if we are going to future-proof Arsenal and save them from the downfall they've had in modern football, but also win a Champions League in the short term. Speaking of the Champions League, we are in it here in Season 1, so we could realistically win the rebuild in this first season. But our group is tough. Real Madrid, PSG, and Galatasaray. I have no idea what to expect, but let's just simulate and find out. Well, no Champions League title for us in this first season, lads. We have finished third in Group E with Arsenal. And on the 1st of January, top 4 football isn't even safe at the moment. We currently find ourselves sitting 6th in the Premier League. Liverpool top of the league, but the good thing is we're only halfway through the season and we're only 8 points off top of the table. So qualification to the Champions League is a necessity, but we just need to keep on keeping on. Going to make a massive statement signing here in the January transfer window, getting in and taking some of the better Premier League players of the next 8 years before they got into the Premier League and destroyed us. We've signed İlkay Gündoğan from Borussia Dortmund, 84 rated, 23 years of age, for £27 million, back when he was as well just a ridiculous wonder kid prospect. Speaking of ridiculous wonder kid prospects in FIFA 14, I had to do it, lads. I couldn't do a FIFA 14 rebuild and not sign the GOAT himself, Stefan El Shaarawy, the Italian winger, joining us here from AC Milan for 14.3 mil. So there we go, lads. Some big transfers for the club. Gündoğan and El Shaarawy into the starting lineup, absolutely splashing the cash here. Hopefully they can be difference makers in securing top 4 football for Season 2. Oh my god, we have had a ridiculous second half of the season here. We end up finishing 3rd in the Premier League, meaning we do get Champions League football next season, but we were only 1 point off the Premier League title here with Arsenal. That would have been an insane start to life. At the bottom end of the table, however, it is Cardiff City, Hull City, and Swansea City all being relegated. So 2 Welsh clubs and Hull relegated. We've been unable to replicate the FA Cup success that Arsenal had in real life. In real life, they beat Hull City in like 3-2, I think it was, in the FA Cup final. Unfortunately, this time, we lose 1-0 to Liverpool. We've also lost another cup final, the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Capital One Cup, as it was known back then. We lost 3-2 to Chelsea. Real Madrid have won an El Clasico Champions League final. And Tottenham have beaten Napoli 1-0 to win the Europa League. Wow. And to make matters even worse, they beat us in the quarterfinals. That ain't good. But there we go, lads. That is season number 1 done and dusted here at Arsenal, taking over from Arsene Wenger. Getting off to a pretty good start, I would say. We need to keep building on it so that we can have a better run at the Champions League in Season 2. Alright, I really want to shake things up here in season number 2. Santi Cazorla, absolute gun, absolute Arsenal legend, icon of the era. But we have decided to sell him to Borussia Dortmund for £13.5 million, which doesn't seem like money on the surface, but in this day and age, it was a decent fee. Another player I completely forgot existed. It's Johan Djourou, the Swiss defender, going to Nuremberg for £1.3 million. And Theo Walcott, when I first started this rebuild, I was like, yeah, I'll probably have him in the side for the whole rebuild, but compared to the rest of the side, he is not growing too well. So we're wanting to get the cash in the bank. Theo Walcott off to Galatasaray for 10.5 mil. And that is so we could sign a 23-year-old Antoine Griezmann, left winger from Real Sociedad. Forget about Atletico Madrid. Forget about Barcelona, we have signed Griezmann from Sociedad for £19.5 million. Let's go. We have also decided to send a 28-year-old Thomas Vermaelen to Bayern Munich for £6.5 million. And that is so we could make the massive addition of Mats Hummels, 25 years of age, heading into a World Cup year. I mean, in real life, the 2014 World Cup was an absolute belter for Hummels. He scored that header against, I think, Portugal or something. He was an absolute king in that World Cup. In fact, I think I've got... give me 2 seconds, lads. Found it, lads. Got myself a Germany World Cup kit from 2014. Mats Hummels, one of my favorite players in the period. Let's go. He's an Arsenal man, boys. Let's go. Flamini also out of the club, however. The Frenchman is off to Norwich City. So there we go. 2 massive additions to the side in Griezmann and Hummels. Neymar went to Chelsea in this save, which is a little bit of a worry. But we've got Griezmann, we've got Hummels. We've sold a lot of aging superstar players. But hopefully we're going to go better this season than we did last. The growth of the side has been real nice as well. Mesut Özil, one of the best players in the world at this point, 89 rated. Jack Wilshere, 83 rated. Gundogan up to an 87. The offense is looking pretty damn mint. Just got to get a little bit more growth there. Concerned that De Siglio hasn't gone up from 77 as well. We are in the Champions League once again here in season number 2, however. Group C, it's a lot more manageable of a group this year. Benfica, Wolfsburg, and SC Twente. No, they're no Real Madrid, they're no PSG. Fingers bloody crossed we get out of the group stage this year. Yes, we do. Come on, lads. Get in there. Top of the group. Not a single loss. Only conceded 4 goals the entire group stage. Ourselves and Benfica are through to the round of 16 with comfort. And in the round of 16, we are taking on Anderlecht. Rightio. Anderlecht. Very interested to see how they are performing in this game. Do they have Bakali? That's the only player I could think they might even have, that Bakali wonder kid. Although I think he's there in real life, to be fair. Regardless though, we got Anderlecht in the round of 16. And in the Premier League, once again, we find ourselves in the title race, the top 4 race. We find ourselves 4th on 41 points. Only 3 points behind top of the table Chelsea. Not messing around here in the January transfer window, however, as we have decided to bring across Thibaut Courtois from Sevilla for £18.5 million. Paid a little bit here in terms compared to his value, paid over double of his base value, but 84 rated goalkeeper. He's only 22 years of age. We know how good he's been in his career. Good to get him at the Emirates before he goes to Stamford Bridge. And that is the only piece of business we have done here in this January transfer window. Thibaut Courtois into the side, nobody out, but hopefully he's going to be a big addition in our Champions League campaign. Here we go, lads. The first leg against Anderlecht sees us headed to Belgium. We're grabbing our passports, hopefully going to get some away goals on the board here, as we are going to quick sim. We're going to simulate the game after a few minutes, and the scoreline is a 1-1 scoreline. Costa getting himself a goal. Dirk Kuyt off the bench, the Liverpool legend, getting them an equaliser. Is that Alexander Mitrovic on the bench? Mitro! King Mitro, baby, at Anderlecht. Fuck. Alright, I can make all the jokes about Mitro I want, but the matter of fact is that we have a evenly poised round of 16 clash here. 1-1 scoreline. We need to come out and dominate here. The second leg at the Emirates, we're going to simulate, and the scoreline is a 4-0 win. Get in there, Arsenal. Wilshere, Özil, and Oxlade-Chamberlain all getting on the scorer's sheet. We're through to the quarters. But in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, we are going to be facing Barcelona. Yep, Barcelona in the Champions League quarterfinals. Let's see how this one goes. I don't like having the home leg first, lads. We need to make sure that we keep a clean sheet here against Barcelona. And to be fair, this is when Barcelona were absolutely cooked, man. They were so cracked at this point in world football. Let's hope we can keep Messi quiet as we're going to jump in to the first leg here at home. This scoreline is going to be a 3-1 loss. That is not ideal. Diego Costa getting a goal, but it's Iniesta, Busquets, and Jordi Alba all getting away goals on the board there for Barca, and they have a massive advantage. Is that Harry Kane off the bench for them? What the hell is going on? So we're going to have a massive performance here in the second leg. We're going to have to score 3 goals. No questions asked. Minimum 3 goals necessary for us. Let's not stuff around. Let's get right into it. The second leg is going to be a 3-0 loss. We have been absolutely romped here by Barcelona, and they're out in the quarterfinals. Thankfully though, we have held on to our top 4 placing and have finished in the Champions League spots for next season, taking down Liverpool on goal difference. Not even close to the Premier League title, which is disappointing given how close we were on the 1st of January. But in the relegation zone, it is Crystal Palace, Reading, and West Brom all relegated. At least we have managed to get some silverware to the club as we take down Manchester United 3-0 in the FA Cup final. Also took down Tottenham in a North London derby in the semi, which is massive. In the Carabao Cup, the Capital One Cup, Chelsea take down QPR. That makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, we got absolutely romped by Barcelona, but they went on to win the damn Champions League. And Marseille have defeated Manchester City to win the Europa League final. Can I just say, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but Manchester City's badge back in those days was so much cooler than it is nowadays. That is one of my favorite footballing badges, and they destroyed it by making some circle crap. I mean, the eagle is hectic. It's a crime against football and a crime against aesthetic. But that is season number 2 here at the Emirates, done and dusted. Cracking into season 3, need to pick it up, need to make some more big signings, especially to the defense, and take things to the next level. Season 3 kicking off here, and we're looking to make a mark. Fabianski leaving Arsenal, headed to Saint Etienne for £2.2 million. No point keeping him around when he's now our 3rd choice keeper behind Courtois and Szczesny. This was a deal that I was tossing up for a little while. Ryo Miyachi, the Japanese wonder kid, 78 overall I should say, 22 years of age. We need the money. I want some big business to happen. £7.5 million for a guy that's probably not going to play was worth it for me. If this was an actual career mode and I was going for year upon year upon year, I'd keep him and continue developing him. But right now, we need the money short term. Someone I'd never plan on selling though, even though he wants to leave in this save, is Lucas Podolski, one of my all-time favorite players. Absolute king. Podolski not going anywhere. So because we finished 4th in the Premier League last year, we are in the Champions League qualifiers this year. So we are taking on Mulder in the first round of playoffs. We're going to quick sim the first leg, and it's going to be a 1-1 draw on the road. That is not ideal. I've decided we need some more firepower up top, lads. Mario Balotelli, the king himself. Oh my God, Balotelli, 25 years of age, 89 overall. We have paid £53 million to bring the Italian striker across from AC Milan. That is absolutely ginormous. That is huge, lads. Mario Balotelli, welcome to Arsenal. I mean, he was linked with Arsenal at times in real life. We've just made it happen. So Balotelli getting his first piece of first team football here as we have Mulder in the second leg of the qualifiers. Needs to come out absolutely firing as we're going to simulate it here. And we are through to the next round. We are through to the group stages. 4-1 on aggregate. Also, I've just noticed Erdegaard on the bench there for Mulder. Absolute king. This is before he went to Real Madrid. There we go, lads. The massive transfer fee of Mario Balotelli going through. He is the massive signing of our window. Fabianski and Miyachi out of the club, but Balotelli is huge. This starting 11, especially the attack, is looking mint. It is absolutely phenomenal. We just need more help in the defense. My God. Gibbs and De Siglio. All we need is for you lads to grow a little bit more, and we have a Champions League worthy winning side. Like, pick it up, lads, pick it up. De Siglio hasn't gone up from 77 from season 1. I probably should have just kept Bakary Sagna. My bad. Group H of the Champions League this season, however, fellas, we have Napoli, Schalke, and Saint Etienne. Are we going to get out of the group? Are we headed back to the Champions League knockout rounds? Let's simulate and find out in 3, 2, 1. Yes, we are, and with absolute ease. We do it so much easier than we did last year. Not a single loss, only 2 goals conceded. Ourselves and Napoli into the round of 16. Who are we facing this year, however? So as you can see just above me, we are facing Sporting from Portugal in the Champions League round of 16. A challenge, but it's a team, if we consider ourselves Champions League contenders, it's a team we should be taking down. Well and truly in the title challenge once again this season, lads. We're currently second in the Premier League, 3 points behind an undefeated Manchester City. That is huge to see there from City. They're an absolute machine on career mode and in FIFA. But we need to pick it up. We need to make sure we qualify for top 4, but I would love to get a league title under our belt. I didn't have too much money to work with here in this window, lads, but I have decided to sign Dejan Lovren, the Croatian centre-back. We've brought him across here, £7.5 million to bring him from Southampton. Before he went to Liverpool, we've signed him from Southampton. Welcome to Arsenal, mate. But there we go, lads. It is just Dejan Lovren in this window. Didn't really see the need to sell anybody and couldn't really sign anybody else. So, Dejan Lovren, welcome to Arsenal. Please help us in the Champions League knockout round. Okay, lads, here we go. Grabbing our passports and heading to Portugal for the first leg here against Sporting Lisbon. Need to get ourselves a strong first leg performance under our belt. Away goals on the board, please, as we are going to simulate it here. And the scoreline is going to be a 1-all. What is it with us? And 1-all draws in the first leg on the road against weaker sides. I mean, they have some big players in their Sporting. They've got Cedric Suarez. They've got Rojo. That's actually a pretty good side. Rojo, Eric Dyer, Andre Martins, William Carvalho. They've got some good players in there, but our team should be wiping the floor with them. So it is the second leg here. We are at home. We need a big performance, lads. If we keep a clean sheet, we go through, but I don't want it to rest on that. I want us to have some big performances here. We're going to step up, taking on Sporting. I'm a little bit nervous in the gut for some reason, but we're going to simulate things, and the scoreline is going to be a 4-1 result. Get in there, lads. Balotelli with the brace, Mesut Özil, Jerome Boateng. I changed up the formation a little bit so we could get Diego Costa on the park and get Lovren on there as well. And it has clearly worked wonders. Quarterfinal time, and it is deja vu at Arsenal as we have been drawn up against Barcelona in the quarterfinals for the second straight year. This is going to be a real barometer to see the progress we've made, hopefully, because they destroyed us last year. They're the reigning champions. It's the toughest test yet. Alright, lads. The first leg is at home once again, just like last season. Last year, I think it was, a 3-1 scoreline in the first leg. We need to be much better defensively. We're going to step up here. Diego Costa is injured for the first leg, so Podolski comes in, and we're going to see how the scoreline goes as we simulate it. And the scoreline is a 1-all draw. Iniesta getting a goal there. Podolski getting a goal, which is good to see. But it is a 1-all draw. They have the advantage. Need a big second leg, lads. Alright, here we go. Second leg, lads. We're in the balance. It's a 1-all scoreline. We're in a better spot than we were this time last season. But we need to score a goal. If, Barca's in the position we were in the round of 16. If they keep a clean sheet, they go through thanks to away goals rule. So, we're going to jump into it here at the Camp Nou. This scoreline against Barcelona is a 1-0 win. Lucas friggin' Podolski getting us a goal there in the 6th minute. Podolski, I knew there was a reason why we should have kept him around. Thank God we didn't sell him. Lucas Podolski gives us a ticket to the Champions League semi-finals. Let's go. So, 4 teams remain here. 2 English, 2 Spanish. We have been drawn up against Sevilla in the Champions League semi-finals, whilst on the other end of the aisle, it is Real Madrid and Manchester United. Sevilla took down Chelsea in the last games, so So it's a big challenge for us to see how we can go against them. Let's crack on and see if we can get ourselves into a Champions League final with Arsenal. Here we go, fellas. The first leg is at home. I don't like that, but we need to make sure we keep a clean sheet here against Sevilla. As we're going to jump into it here. Still no Diego Costa, still injured. So, the first leg against Sevilla, we're going to simulate it, and it's going to be a 2-1 scoreline. Ivan Rakitic getting them an away goal. El Shaarawy and Mesut Ozil getting us the lead. But we do have the advantage. But again, I just never feel confident when it comes to away goals. If we can get ourselves a goal on the board nice and early here against Sevilla, that would really settle my nerves. But it is time for the second leg. A spot in the Champions League final to face either Real Madrid or Manchester United on the line. We're going to jump into it. We're going to simulate it. And the scoreline is going to conclude as a 2-1 lead. Let's go. 4-2 on aggregate. We're headed to the Champions League final, baby. Let's go. Oh, shit. It's an all-English final here, lads. Let's go. Man United, Arsenal, battle of the English sides. Who is going to emerge victorious in the Robin Van Persie derby? That's what we're calling it. It was, what, a year or two after Van Persie left. This one's personal. Taking a look around the grounds at the other results, however, Inter Milan took down Valencia 3-1. We have finished in third position this season, 2 points behind Liverpool. We're becoming so close, all video long, to getting a title under our belts. Still not able to do it though. How's this? Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. This would be what? We had the 2013-14 season, 14-15, 15-16. Was this the year that Leicester won the Premier League in real life? If so, they've been relegated in this save. That is such a contrast from real life. Leicester City, Cardiff City and Watford all relegated. We did win the Community Shield at the start of the season. Nice. We also won back-to-back FA Cups this season on penalties over Man City. Also, I know I made that comment last season about City's badge. I feel the same way about West Ham United's badge. West Ham United were an elite club in terms of like their aesthetic and all that stuff back in this time. They were playing at Upton Park, still not the Solus Olympic Stadium. They had the cool badge. Like, West Ham were cool, man. Man City have won the Capital One Cup in this season, however. But here we go, lads, taking a look at the squad report here ahead of the Champions League final. This has been such a nostalgia trip. Hopefully we can end it here. Hopefully we come away with a Champions League title against Man United. But I've had such a fun trip down memory lane, reliving what world football and what the game looked like at this point. This was when I was still a small ass YouTuber, grinding away, making career mode content from my mum's basement. We've come so far, lads, and I'm truly so grateful to be in the position I am now. It's a dream that I'm grateful to be living out. Getting a little bit emotional now, lads, but let's get into the game in a second. It's Arsenal versus Manchester United. I'm fucking about to cry, lads. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. Haven't played a game of FIFA 14 in years, but here we go, lads, taking on Manchester United. Let's get a Champions League title with Arsenal. Come on, lad. Ozil going here to Balotelli. Through ball in behind. Oh, get to it. Oh, what a tackle. That would have been such a nice start. In front of Valencia. Valencia puts it over to Danny Welbeck. What a ball. Welbeck, good save from Courtois. Save him with the feet, baby. Good tackle there. Gundogan, but they win the ball back again. Shinji Kagawa just trying to hold the area. I can't remember what's overpowered and what's not in this game. Fletcher. Darren Fletcher going to Valencia. Valencia shoots it! I thought he just scored that somehow. Oh, here we go. Robin van Persie back on the park. Oh dear. Good tackle, El Shaarawy. A bit of real estate moving forward here. Just looking for options, playing it through to Mario Balotelli. Up against Johnny Evans. Oh, we put the pressure! Balotelli off the post! Let's go! Mario Balotelli! Why always me does the bloody celebration? Let's go, the Euro 2012 celebration. We've got the lead against Man United in the Champions League final. 1, here we go, come on. A second goal would be nice. Jack Wilshere feeding it through to Diego Costa. Costa, what kind of a touch is that, for God's sake? Come on, mate. Need a second goal to ice it here. El Shaarawy. Taken down in the box. That could have easily been a pen, but they turn it over. It's Gundogan losing it. El Shaarawy, weak ass shot, man. There we go, lads. The referee blows the full-time whistle. We dominate a pretty weak Man United side and have won the Champions League here in 2016 with Arsenal. Lads, if you enjoyed today's retro rebuild and you want me to do any more, make sure you show these videos some love and support. Thank you guys so much for the love you've shown since FIFA 14 to FIFA 21. It means the absolute world to me. But I'll see you guys for the next one. Enjoy the title celebrations. I'm out. Peace. FIFA 14 to FIFA 21. It means the absolute world to me. But I'll see you guys for the next one. Enjoy the title celebration.